Here I'll be opening one Star Wars Minis pack and one Jabba's Palace. So hopefully, I saw Jabba's Palace. Hopefully it's something a bit more interesting than Jabba's Palace, but you never know. There's two of them there. One Star Wars CCG pack, which may or may not be Jabba's Palace. So this is 1, this is 6, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 and 6. So we'll draw for minis first. I've had the Legacy of the Force up here for a while, but they have not been drawn in this series. Drawn a ton of Galaxy at War, which actually can have more valuable pieces. Well, I suppose it depends. Cad Bane, Hondo Ohnaka. Other than maybe Darth Talon, I can't really think of pieces that are more valuable than those. Okay, so drawing for minis first. It is a 1, so we're doing Rebel Storm, and then drawing for CCG. It might be the first time I've drawn Gold 1 that I can remember in this particular iteration of the series. Okay. And we'll give it one more shuffle. Wasn't liking that top card necessarily. Wasn't feeling it. Let's see if we can get a 6. Or Gold 6, I should say. No, we got Gold 2, so that's Cloud City. Very cool looking Y-Wing though. I had a Micro Machines one 30 years ago? Oh, 25 years ago, I guess, that was painted just like Gold 2. I didn't know it at the time, but now that I see that paint scheme on Star Wars cards. Whoops. Wow, look at that misfire. I have to try the other end. Okay. So in Cloud City, the rare is the last card. If you saw my video prior to this one, we got some pretty good Cloud City luck, so sorry if you're a little sick of Cloud City, but I don't know, those packs were pretty good, so it's hard. Oh, okay, there we go. Clash of Sabers, that's a good uncommon to get. And I still use Levitation Attack quite a bit with Destiny 6 devices. Unfortunately, our rare is a red card, but that doesn't mean it's necessary. Well, it's an effect, so it's probably a bad one. Okay. Oh, this card is not really banned, but it's been shielded. I believe this is Frozen Assets. Yeah, okay. And you can see why there's a defensive shield that cancels it, because you deploy on your opponent's force pile and they cannot draw or use it until after their next turn. So that's very annoying. Yeah. And then, yeah, every start with a frozen captive, rebels are deployed -2 and power +2 in battle. So that's pretty neat text, but man, the other usage just seems way too annoying and powerful, especially if your opponent is trying to do the right thing and saving force to be able to play like a Gick, for example, if they lose a battle and you have a card that makes them spend force. Whoops, this is harder to get open than usual. Got it. Okay. First piece is a regular Hoth Trooper and a Bespin Guard, fitting with the Cloud City pack we just opened. An Elite Snow Trooper. Whoops, sorry for bumping the camera there. That's Stormtrooper number 38. So there was 36, 37, and 38. So they made 3 different Stormtrooper poses. Oh my goodness, that's a rare. I'll show you guys that last. If you like minis, you'll be pleased with that one. We got a Rebel Pilot. Look cool. They have grenades. They have decent attack, but man, I don't think I've ever seen them used. Corin Assassin. Is this an uncommon? I forget. It's so hard to tell through the packaging. Yes, that is an uncommon. And, you know, those guys, at least for the Rebel Storm area, seem pretty decent to me. So, let's see here. Sorry about the delay. These are hard to get out, but here is the checklist. And there's, looks like 16 rares, and I don't know how many very rares, but we ended up getting a very rare, and it's one of the more valuable pieces from the set, honestly. It is the Scout Trooper on Speeder Bike. In fact, I think this is the most valuable one from the set. Beats out Wampas. Sand Troopers on Dewbacks are close, but yeah, I can't really see anything on there that would be more valuable. The unique, these are much more valuable than the uniques. Even like Emperor Palpatine or Luke Jedi Knight, who's actually not that good, or Obi-Wan, who got a repeat. So very pleased to get him. He's, in my opinion, the best pull you can get from Rebel Storm, though some people personally might say the Dewback. Let's get the cards open. Okay, so we'll put the Scout Trooper last. And okay, so this is how we know they reprinted Rebel Storm. It's pretty much indistinguishable from the original printing, except in the original printing they had the 37 and 38 Stormtroopers. They had their images flipped. So 38 card would have had the Stormtrooper with the rifle up at his, aiming, holding it up at his eye. And so yeah, the images are wrong in the original printing. Otherwise, it's kind of hard to tell. Maybe there's a card stock difference, but I've never noticed anything. This one does seem pretty interesting to me. 12 points, 30 HP, so it's probably not going to die in one hit. And mobile attack and cunning attack. So you jump out from behind a wall, take a shot. There's a good chance of hitting something, especially if it hasn't activated yet. And then you go back and hide. I'm not sure, but I feel like these guys could have done some damage. And then we got our Scout Trooper. So not great stats, but I mean, strafe attack, depending on what your opponent was running and how close together they were, you could really hurt if they had a swarm squad. So definitely interesting piece, not super high attack, but one good strafing run could really turn a game if your opponent, at least if your opponent is not ready for it. And you know what, even if they don't do it, even if they are prepared for a strafing run, it makes them adjust their strategy, and maybe they have to spread out more than they would have wanted to. So not a super good piece in the modern game, but I'm sure it had some psychological impact in the original version. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you tune in for more videos, and we'll see if we get more lucky pulls like we did on this Scout Trooper.